Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to our live feed update for May 1st. I'm your host, Taran Armstrong, and we have a very quick update for you today because, man, there was not too much going on yesterday. We had an episode. Yeah, that happened. But other than that, not much happening. There's no movement, not a lot of talking either. There was a birthday party. There was a light show. But other than that, not too much. So this is going to be a quick little update for you just to make sure you understand the status of what's happening, even though it's mostly unchanged. To start the day off, we had Kayla not using the veto. The veto has not been used. So either Maddy or Paris will be leaving the house Thursday night. And that's just about the end of things. And of course, make sure you come and join me on robhasawebsite.com in the lovely little chat wing chat room. And you can ask me some questions if you want this to be more than 5 minutes long. So Maddy campaigns to Kayla a little bit to try and get herself to stay over Paris. She's saying, hey, you should keep me. That's a good, you should keep me. It's not in Derek's best interest to keep me because I would choose you, but you should keep me, Kayla. You should convince him to keep me. And Kayla's like, yeah, but I think that maybe Derek sees you as a bigger threat. Not to say that it's Derek's choice, because I also see you as a bigger threat in the competitions. So, I don't know. Not sure. And Maddy's like, yeah, but Paris is good. She's pretending to not know things, and like she does well in the competitions. And Kayla's like, yeah, I want you to campaign. I don't want you to just lie there and die. So that's the thing. And it doesn't really go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. But Paris is going to be mad that she's campaigning anyway. Then we have Paris. She got mad at Will during the day. Will said she was a grouch. And then after he left, she was like, oh, I'm a grouch, huh? I'm a grouch. Well, Will, he's a pansy. He could have won that veto. What a pansy this guy is. He can't. I can't believe him. He's the worst. He's the worst. I can't. He's the worst. And she just went off on Will. More of Paris being Paris. Derek and Kayla had a conversation. They were talking about who they wanted to take to the final three. They've been going back and forth. Derek had recently been talking about taking Paris because Paris is so bad at competitions. But as we all know, Kayla plans on cutting Derek in the end, and she doesn't want to be sitting there in the end with Paris. So because of that, Kayla wants Will there in the end. So Kayla is trying to convince Derek that Will is the better option to take to the final three. She's saying, well, Maddy said that Paris is, she's been hiding how much she knows. And, she lasts pretty long in these competitions. So they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe Will is the better choice. Maybe we should take Will to the final three. So right now, Will is looking like he'll be in the final three. And that's scary stuff if you don't want to see a fluke Will win. That's all I'll tell you. Scary stuff. Kim wants to know, Taran, have I been watching the new season of Survivor Maryland? I have not. I watched the premiere in Boston. Our good friend Austin showed us the premiere. He also showed us the second episode, but it was late and I didn't watch it. But it's good. I really enjoyed the premiere. You should check out Survivor Maryland. Jordan wants to know, Paris has been putting on the facade of being bad at comps all season. When she actually tries, do you think she can pull it off? No. I think that she actually started trying like a week or two ago at least, and that has not helped her case. So I no longer buy into the narrative that like, oh, Paris is not even trying. Like she's even said to the cameras like, oh, I've been trying and it sucks. I suck. Oh, this is surprising and not good. Reality Reacts blames Melissa. She hasn't wanted Will in the house since the very beginning, so that obviously means he's destined to go to the end. Kim wants to know, when did Paris and her game start to turn for the worst? Man, when Jesse left, really. Yeah. Jesse left, and that improved her survival her survival in the game. Like it's much easier for her to survive in the game without Jesse because she's no longer as much of a threat. However, her control over the house just dissipated at that point. We all know the one time she got Ryan on the block, but then she regretted that too. So Jesse leaving was before that she had almost gotten Allie and Liv out of the house. But yeah, after that, not much control, not much game to talk about. She did campaign to Dayla. She doesn't need to. They plan on taking Maddy out, but she did campaign in her kind of paranoid kind of state, like, "Oh, you're not going to take me out, are you? Oh no, don't do it." And then they were like, "No, don't worry, we got you." And then she was like, "Yeah, but Will hasn't told me I'm safe yet. Everyone hasn't told me I'm safe yet." That's my Paris impression. Sorry, guys. Jordan wants to know, who do you think Big Brother Canada will bring back? Johnny and Erica have to be in the mix, in my opinion. Yeah, I would think Johnny. I mean, they didn't like him very much. They didn't give him much of an edit. However, despite the fact that they weren't giving him much of an edit, I have to imagine he's one of the top options from this season. I also think that Allie. I think they really enjoyed Allie. I think they kind of threw under the bus by the time she went home, but I feel like she gave them what they wanted in the diary room a lot, and she gave them what they wanted on the feeds a lot. So I think Allie would be one of their top choices. And then I could see Erica, but she did go home a little early, I think, for their liking. I could see Ryan. I could easily see Ryan, given how much they liked Ryan. So those are probably, I would say Hamza, but he just went home so early that it would be hard to see. But I could see that as well. They haven't shied away from taking people that went home early. Maybe we should get John on the podcast and to get into the psychology of the relationship between Maddy and Paris, because whoa, right. Brent is being mean to people on Twitter. Is it necessary? No, it's never necessary, but that's who Brent is. Yes, Ika. That was the example I was thinking of, Tristan, is that Ika came back when she left pretty early. So those are really the options. I think they loved Hamza. They loved Allie. So those two, I think, are in the mix. Honestly, depending on how this shakes out for Kayla and Derek, I could see one of them coming back. Obviously, probably Kayla. I think Johnny is an option, and I think Erica is an option. I could maybe see Liv, but I'm trying to think, like, in terms of who they've brought back. I mean, I think Liv would be fun to bring back, but I don't know if they would. Who knows? Let's see. Reality Reacts wants to know, which was worse to watch, in your opinion, the treatment of Maddy by Paris and Will this week, or the treatment of Jess and Cody by Paul's cult members in Big Brother 19? Well, we had that discussion in Big Brother 19. I don't think Jess and Cody were as innocent as they were made out to be. Not that they weren't treated poorly, but Maddy legitimately did nothing, whereas Cody actually did instigate a lot of the back and forth on Big Brother 19. So I feel worse for Maddy, quite frankly. But that's the thing about questions like this. Then people are gonna be, "Oh, you don't think it was bad? What happened?" Like, no. I'm just saying one is worse than the other. They're both bad. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think Maddy and Paris will probably be good friends, Michi, after the show. We the fans often make a much bigger deal of what's happening in the house than it actually is. Like, these people will probably get out and be like, "Why are you guys so mad? Whatever. Like, we were in the house. It was a stressful environment. It's fine. We've made up." And people will be like, "No, you're supposed to hate them." It's like, just leave them alone. Let them be friends if they want to be friends. Let's see. Okay, so Paris, she campaigns. It doesn't need to. Kayla has her birthday, as I talked about. Derek had a little birthday thing for her. That's basically it. Paris and Maddy talked to each other. They said, we're not going to campaign against each other, after they had both campaigned during the day. Basically, I mean, to be fair, it was like, what are we going to say? What are we going to say that hasn't already been mentioned? Nothing. Derek and Kayla talking again. Kayla tries to convince Derek that he can beat her in the final two. She's like, yeah, we're totally gonna make it to the finals. It's gonna be great. We're basically there. And man, I think I'm gonna lose to you, but whatever. I need to win some more competitions, and that's fine because we'll both be there, and we'll both be the real winners if we're there. And I love this from Kayla. I think that. It's great stuff to make sure that Derek takes her to the finals, but she's really laying it on thick if she wants Derek's jury vote if she ends up cutting him. That's all I'm saying. Like, I would find it very disappointing if Kayla cuts Derek and then loses his jury vote and then loses to Will because Will has 3 votes already in potentially Paris, Maddy, maybe Ryan, maybe Johnny. I think Johnny would definitely vote Kayla over Will, but he wants to vote Will. Will was an ally. And even if Will didn't have Johnny, he might have Ryan because Ryan hates Kayla. And I know that Johnny and Liv are trying to convince Ryan. They're going to try to manipulate Ryan into voting for Kayla, but and I think that will probably work. I'm just scared, guys. I'm just scared. All right. I don't want to see Kayla lose when she doesn't have to. Like, I want to see the move to cut Derek, but she doesn't have to do that move. She can win over Derek, and I'm scared that if she does do it, then she might end up in a bad spot. So. Scary stuff. Evil Zank says Dan's treatment of Danielle during the funeral and the eviction of Shane were pretty brutal too. Yes. As I mentioned, we showed that to somebody at Podcast House for the first time. They're like, "Oh my god, like that's so scary." Yes, I'm traumatizing you guys already. I'm sorry. It's just scary. Yeah, it's possible that Derek votes for Will if she cuts him. Peggy says, I kind of don't think Kayla will cut Derek. I agree. I think there's a possibility that she won't anymore. Because again, like the more that like Maddy and Paris try to convince her, like, you can't win against Derek, the more she like objectively thinks about it and goes, wait a minute, why not? Like, why I can't I? I feel like maybe I can. And in that situation, maybe she doesn't end up cutting him. Michi wants to know if Paris accidentally wins veto, because it would only be accidentally, at Final Four, would she cut Will so Derek or Kayla would take her to the final two? No, I don't think so. I think that she would cut... well, it depends on who's HOH. If she can only cut Kayla, then she would cut Kayla. If she had the choice between Kayla and Derek, she'd probably cut Derek. I think she'd probably cut Derek. Yeah, because in her mind, it would be like, oh, Derek's going to take Will because they're bros, and also he's better at competitions, and also they've been building him up as a huge Final Two threat. So I think she'd cut Derek there. I don't think she would cut Will. If Will wins, he's the worst Big Brother Canada winner. That's you know how I talked about how it's easy to break into the top players in Big Brother Canada? The really tough field is breaking into the worst winners field. I don't know. I don't know if he'd be the worst. He'd probably come close. Yes, Kayla can beat Derek. She is a beast. I just hope she can realize that. There was also a light show in the house. They did some cool things with the lights. Don't know why. It was probably something to do with the competition, but sometimes they just do random things. And that was basically it. That was basically all that happened in the house. So unless you guys have any more questions, I think that's all we've got for you this morning. It was just a very, very quick little update today. That's what happens when you've run out of strategy. We're just waiting for Thursday. And also, we're going to go into detail about the triple and the ramifications of that and all the strategy during the week tonight when we have the LFC Roundtable podcast. So that'll be where we get into some more depth as well and answer some more questions. So that'll be fun. Stock watch. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. What am I going to do with my time between Big Brother Canada and Big Brother 20? We'll stream some more on Twitch. I'll play some more God of War. I'll play some other games, like story-based games. We've got, some Fortnite. I got Dr. Mike DMing me on Twitter wanting to play Fortnite with him. So maybe we can stream some Fortnite with Dr. Mike from Survivor. As well as, other fun people. Hopefully get some more Secret Hitler games in as well. Because that's a lot of fun. And Survivor, yes. We'll do some Survivor. We'll do a Survivor wrap up, probably maybe at the end of the season of Survivor. So that'll be fun as well. Lots of fun stuff to do in between the end of Big Brother Canada and the start of Big Brother 20. It won't be that long, guys. It'll be before you know it, Big Brother 20 will be upon us. And we'll have some fun. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me this morning. I know it was a quick one. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bite-sized update. This is like the Big Brother celebrity of updates. And we'll probably get a little bit more of these in the future with how the game is going. But thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Armstrong Taran, and check out the Twitch, Taran Armstrong on Twitch. We might do some more RHAP content on Twitch as well. So check it out, make an account, give some follows, and have some fun. All right. Thank you guys again for joining me. I will see you next time.